So it is Halloween, and everybody in our office is dressed. We're women, so we're dressed as the pink ladies. So anyway, so I was going to do some other topic, and I decided, no, I'm going to stay on the Halloween theme. You remember I liked Halloween like this because it's the slit of the eyes of the mask, and this is also Halloween because this is a mask. So it's the same thing. So I thought I would do something kind of fun because today where I work, I'm going to do an ASL bingo Halloween edition along with charades, and to get them kind of warmed up because like sometimes hearing people are kind of like, I don't know how to do the gestures, and some people are really good at it. I don't think I'm as good at it as I want to be. So I thought I would do some of the little charades because it's mostly just gestures. It's not really any signs. So let's do that. So we did this the other day, a bat turning into a vampire. So we have our bat. Remember, you can even do a black bat, but if we're doing charades, and this is going to be some signs, but you could even, if you were doing charades, you might want to just close yourself up and open it up like that. But we already know the sign for bat, so let's use that. That turns into a vampire. So we have a bat, and he opens up his wings, which is his cloak, and right, something like that. I don't know. Watching a scary movie. So if you're watching a scary movie, you're sitting there on the couch, you know, and you're just kind of watching, and you're eating your popcorn, let's say, and it's like, right? Something like that. Or some people would say, no, don't go in there. No. Right? Or you'd have your popcorn and you'd thrown it up or something like that. So have fun with gestures. Mixing a potion. So you have, let's say you've got your big bowl, and you pour in this and you pour in that, and you stir it, and then you pour in this and you pour in that, and you something like that. And just make it fun. A scary ghost. I don't know how you do a scary ghost, but let's do it. So we know the sign for ghost. Okay. Gestures are fun, and I'm sure that if you're out there, you're doing a lot better than me. For some reason, I'm just not as good. I don't want to do this one, so it's putting on a costume, because you'd have to decide what costume you're wearing. So I might even just take that out and won't have it for my students. Oh, scared? We already did kind of that. You're just going. Right? That was even more fun. Okay. Monster Mash was a dance, so I'm not going to stand up and do that. I don't know if anybody else, I'm going to let them pick if they want to do that. A headless horseman. I think that you would have to, like, so get your horse, and, you know, you're riding it, but that's our signs, right? And then you would, if you were gesturing it, you'd want to do like this, you know, and like you're riding the horse. Like I said, I'm sure y'all are doing a lot better than me. Going to a haunted house. I think that's more scary, but you could do the house. Scary. And you keep walking. You keep, right? And you slam the door. So you could have a lot of those things that you do. A skeleton. See, I know the sign for skeleton. But if you were like, you know, wobbly, you know, you could be a skeleton, because a zombie, they're stronger, right? Okay. Walking through a graveyard. So you could have graves, and you're right? And you're scared of any kind of noise or movement, like a cat or anything like that. This would be fun. Walking through a spider web. So you've got your spider and his web, right? And then you just kind of like that kind of thing. mad scientist. It's kind of like still like you're pouring something, you know. You've got to pour this and you pour this and you go. That's an evil laugh, you know, or whatever kind of evil laugh, but you're still stirring something, you know, and kind of a mad sign. Yes, Igor, come. Eating a caramel apple. So you have your apple, and if it's caramel and sticky, everything's sticky. You can make it all sticky. Putting up Halloween decorations. I'm not going to do that one because it'd be kind of, because all it is just like you would pin it up, or balloons pin it up, or a skeleton pin it up, you know, something like that. This kind of gives me an idea of what I'm going to see today. Casting a spell. So you have all your little things that you have to get your Eye of Newt and your toad and whatnot, and you got it to there, and you go, right? You could say something, but if you're deaf and if you're doing charades, then you're not going to be doing that. You would just kind of do some sort of mixing. Going to a pumpkin patch. You have a lot of pumpkins, and you go, oh, I'm going to pick up, oh, be good. Jack-o'-lantern. Oh, pumpkin, oh, seeds. You know, that kind of thing. Or werewolf eating candy. You'd have to have your little fangs. I'm going to bring my candy. I have some candy over here. A vampire. Vampire. A mummy waking up. Remember we had our mummy, and they were wrapped up, and they wake up. It's kind of like a zombie. I think, what's the difference when you act it out? Oh, that's the next one was a zombie. You look dead, right? Okay. Well, unwinding a mummy. We just did a mummy. Frankenstein dancing like a stand up. A zombie tying his shoes. Can you imagine a zombie can tie his shoes? Okay, that was kind of fun. But I wanted to kind of give you a good idea, like maybe because it's Halloween, and maybe you could do all these gestures, right? So it's not only just signing, but it's also, you know, you're kind of gesturing and acting it out. And you can make up your own, and that'll be kind of fun. But so our office is doing the pink, and then we would do ladies. And so you can do women, because the A hand shape, and women, and it starts here, and then it comes down. Women, like men and women. And if you wanted the pink ladies, you do it twice because it has an S on it. It's a plural, so you would have more than one. So ladies. But if it was if someone's like a refined lady, then you would do woman and fancy, or woman and then wiggle your fingers. That's more of a fancy type of way of saying that. And so we've all kind of dressed up, and then walking around the campus was kind of funny because, like, I'm sure all the students are going, okay. So I didn't see anyone else all dressed up for Halloween today except our office, but we are all dressed kind of alike. We all ordered the pink ladies from Amazon, and it's got a smile, right? Amazon. So when you look at that, it's got the A to Z, and it's got like a smile, A to Z, Amazon, and so but we got different stuff. Anyway, I didn't want it to be this long drawn out, and I know you're thinking, okay, on all these different. Let's see what else we have, just because I wanted to finish and see what they're being buried alive. So check these out. A wizard, and you would have this big cloak on and being a wizard. See, that would be fun. A scarecrow. We already know the sign for a scarecrow, right? We're hanging, and we've got our head, or Scarecrow. So, flying on a broom. These are more fun. Bobbing for apples, and you have it in a bucket, and you have apples, and then use your hand to be a classifier for your apples. Right, you're bobbing for the apples. And my camera's going, what is she doing? Okay, making a cake? Where did I get these from? Trick-or-treating. See, if I was acting it out, remember I did the 3 signs for that, and we did like candy please, and then we did trick-or-treat, like, because this is a choice, so we did trick-or-treat. Or the third one is we knocked on the door, and we have our little bag or our container to put our candy in, and we hold it out. That's what I would do to act out trick-or-treating. I would do bum, 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 bum. Right? And then carving a pumpkin. You can have a pumpkin and then do the shape, and then you're... So act it out. So when you have something like this, when you're doing charades, act it out like as if you were doing it. Some of them are kind of hard, but other ones are kind of fun and they're easy. So I'm so glad that I decided to go back to it and to see what else was in the bucket, because I couldn't remember. Anyway, because when you print it out, I mean, I typed it and then I printed out and then I cut them, but I wasn't really, looking at them. So anyway, but I think that'll be fun for tonight and for Halloween. And remember, many people have not played, charades. So charades is acting it out. Charades act it out. It's a game. You act it out, and other people guess. Remember, we did miss or guess. They're trying to guess, and sometimes they'll miss it, and then you keep giving them clues. Keep doing that. So I think that would be fun. And because I was not like in a scary thing or in normal clothes, I decided to not do another topic, but to stay on the Halloween theme. So I appreciate y'all being patient with me, and I hope you have fun today, and I will see you later. Bye.